Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on StubbleMeetsSteel. So a little bit different format today. I bought a cool little table mount for all these unboxing videos and stuff. I thought it'd be cool to kind of change up the format a little bit, but I wanted to give it an introduction. So one of my awesome viewers reached out and said, hey, have you ever tried Lambda Razors? And I'm like, no, I hadn't even heard of that. So I did a little research and yeah, the super premium high-end razors. And he said, I've got both the closed comb and the open comb. Would you be interested in checking them out? And I said, well, absolutely. So he started a whole private group of what we call a pass around, and there's a bunch of gentlemen with some real high-end channels. Ken Surfs was before me, and Heiko Shaves, and so now it's myself. And this video I had the chance because of an awesome viewer, and this whole wet shaving community has been just nothing but awesome and fun and supportive the whole way through. And so I just wanted to give a little bit of an introduction and introduce everybody to these premium Lambda brand razors. So stay tuned. I'm just gonna go downstairs and set up on the table there and show you these two awesome razors. All right, everybody, I present to you Lambda Razors. They come in these beautiful solid mahogany boxes. It's a one-piece solid piece of mahogany that they use a CNC machine, and they make this custom fit case for each one of the razors. It's got this beautiful velvet lining inside. A lot of attention to detail here. There's these rare earth magnet enclosures. Got the website on the bottom, production date, these little rubber feet. A lot of attention to detail in just the the box itself. The presentation is definitely top shelf for a premier product, and the beautiful razor. So Lambda started in 2019. The creator of these was a mechanical design engineer, and he was also a CNC machining whiz, and he was disenchanted with a few of the razors that he tried, and he basically decided, you know what, I think I can do better. So this was the first one that he developed, and this is called the Ares, which is the Greek god of war. And the handle has this beautiful Doric order column that was inspired from Greek columns, and just absolutely beautiful. The attention to detail on these razors is absolutely stunning. It has this laser engraved logo down here, laser engraved logo on the side of the bottom cap. Everything is just absolutely gorgeous on these. Fit and finish is top shelf. This particular one is neutral blade exposure. The gap is 0.31. It weighs 95 grams, and it's 101.6 millimeters in length. This is the version 2. Apparently there was a version 1 that was a little bit more aggressive, and they decided to tame it down. It's hard to capture it, but there's a little V2 down there on the bottom. Looks like it says made in Greece, Ares engraving. A lot of just small attention to detail here. The laser engraving is something you only see on something real high-end, whether it's guns, knives, razors, regardless of what it is. The machining work and quality inside is really top shelf stuff. It comes with this beautiful bronze alloy finish on it, and they said that that's traditionally used in marine applications, and it's very known for corrosion resistance. So absolutely beautiful. I love how they engraved this hollowed this part out, and then there's a reciprocating part that matches to it that sets down inside there for just awesome lockup and fitment. The design of this is just really beautiful. Holding it is a little bit slippery, so I'm curious to see how the grip is when you're holding it in your hand and shaving with it. But as far as fit and finish and appeal and weight in the hand, I mean, it really feels like something solid and substantial. I showed these to my wife, and she's got a Rockwell 6C, but she's not a razor enthusiast, so I just kind of wanted to see what she thought of it. And immediately she's like, wow, look at those boxes, those are really awesome. So somebody that's not into razors immediately notices the quality and the fit and finish on these is definitely a cut above. This is definitely an heirloom quality piece, and not something that you see every day. Again, just the fit and finish on these boxes alone is just something to admire if you've ever done any sort of woodwork or anything like that. And this model came out in 2021. They decided that they wanted to make a closed comb version, and this one they call the Athena, or the god of wisdom, warfare, and handicraft. They consider this the wise war machine, the Athena. And this one is supposed to be a little bit less aggressive. There is more gap on this one. It's 0.43 gap compared to the 0.31 of the Aries, but they say this is still considered more mild version. This one is 118 grams. And again, the fit and finish is just beautiful inside of both of these razors. And that bronze color really kind of jumps out at you. You know, it's definitely something different. You can tell that it's not brass in color and it's not copper. You know, it definitely has a little bit different color to it. It's, you know, on the same token, it's definitely not gold. Everything's all highly polished everywhere throughout these razors. And if you're noticing, something that I noticed right away before I had read the owner's booklet that came with these, which is also extremely detailed, lots of company information and information about each razor on them. But you're looking at a bottom cap here, and if you have a keen eye, what do you notice? There's no lather channel. I'm like, well, wait a minute, what's that all about? So I'm sitting here looking at it, and if you look, there's this little groove here. So I haven't used these yet. I'm going to start using them. I was asked to basically use each razor for you know, roughly a week each to get a really good idea on how it shaves and all its nuances and just familiarize myself with it. And so I wanted to see, but looking at it and analyzing it, it almost looks like an aqueduct to me. So I speculate that when you rinse through these little channels here, it's going to shoot it out the sides. Very similar to like a McCore Progress has a similar design like that, where it's got, you know, it shoots it out the side. So I'm curious to see how that works, and if it looks cool, I'll get that on video. So this one, you know, is very similar as far as weight-wise, a little bit more. This one's a little bit heavier. This is 118 grams versus the 95 grams. And similar in length is what I meant. They're both, one's 101.7, this one is, and the open comb is 101.6. They're both the same bronze alloy finish, and I like the design of the handle here. It almost has like a diamond rough kind of finish right here that aids in grip. Kind of not inlaid, but just laid in those little patches there, and when you're holding it, your fingers just naturally kind of rest right there, your thumb and your index finger, especially if you have it on the bottom of the pinky like that. That's where your fingers naturally rest, and yeah, it definitely provides a little bit more grip. So the weight and the fit and finish on these is, you know, fantastic. They are definitely heavy razors, especially the closed comb variant at 118 grams. Anything over 100 grams is getting pretty heavy razor-wise. So, I mean, you can feel the heft and the weight of these, and again, the fit and finish is definitely top shelf. I like how they engraved, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there it is. They engraved Lambda, again, laser etching, engraving throughout. And their symbol is really cool. The Lambda symbol is basically an initial for the word blade in Greek, because these razors are made and CNC'd in Greece. So, you know, that's kind of the theme here. And these are some blades from Greece. I haven't tried these ones yet. I've tried the Bic, the more common ones, and I've tried those, and they come in the orange box. So I was going to try these, as well as I was told that they like some sharp blades, so I'm going to go with ones that I'm familiar with. But I'm definitely going to put these through their paces. I'm very excited to try these, and again, you know, I'm flattered that a viewer of the channel would be so generous to give me the opportunity to check these out. But I mean, just absolutely stunning and beautiful. So I'm curious to see if they're half the shaver as they are beautiful, because boy, just presentation wise, that's hard to beat. I mean, those are a work of art to have something like that sitting on your counter. Even if somebody's not a wet shaver, they're bound to say, wow, what is that? Those are beautiful. So stay tuned. I'm going to be shaving with both of these, and then I'll probably do either a head-to-head shave, or maybe I'll do a shave with each of them. I'll kind of think about that as I shave with each one and see what I think. So stay tuned. I look forward to shaving with these and telling you guys all about them. Take care.